Welcome to GitHub Trending Repos for today. We have a lot to cover today, so let's get started. Number 1. CasaOS 223 new stars today. CasaOS gives developers a lightweight, web-based OS layer that turns any Linux box or single-board computer into a personal cloud server without the overhead of traditional NAS operating systems. It replaces manual Docker Compose wrangling with an App Store-like interface where you one-click deploy self-hosted services, file sync, media servers, home automation, LLM runners, and it handles networking, storage, and SSL certificates behind the scenes. The system runs as a single Go binary with a React frontend and exposes a clean REST API, making it easy to embed into custom hardware, repurpose old machines, or bundle with your own edge computing product instead of paying for proprietary cloud subscriptions. Number 2. PowerToys 54 new stars today. PowerToys fills the gaps in Windows' built-in capabilities that slow down developers, designers, and power users. Things like snapping windows into custom grids, resizing images in bulk from File Explorer, or remapping every key on your keyboard without editing the registry. The project is technically interesting because it integrates deeply with the OS using low-level hooks and Win32 APIs, all exposed through a modular, C-based architecture that lets you study how to build system-level utilities yourself. If you've ever installed 3 different shareware tools just to get a color picker, a file renamer, and a way to keep machine awake during long builds, this single Microsoft-supported toolbox replaces them all. Number 3. Mautic 21 new stars today. Mautic gives you full control over your marketing stack by letting you self-host a complete automation platform, so your customer data never leaves your own database and you escape the restrictions of per-contact pricing models. Unlike SaaS alternatives that limit segmentation, email sends, or API access on lower tiers, Mautic provides unlimited multi-channel campaigns, custom integrations, and deep customization of both backend logic and front-end templates out of the box. The project's modular architecture, Symfony-based PHP codebase, and open API make it straightforward to extend and integrate into existing developer workflows for teams that need programmatic control over their growth stack. Number 4. nocodb 26 new stars today. nocodb transforms your existing SQL databases into collaborative smart spreadsheets, giving teams a no-code interface without locking data into a proprietary sauce. It solves the real problem of needing a flexible, collaborative data tool that you can host on your own infrastructure, fully controlling access and costs. Built in TypeScript, it auto-generates a REST API from your database schema and provides a spreadsheet UI that works with MySQL, PostgreSQL, SQLite, and more, making it a drop-in replacement for Airtable that you can launch in minutes with Docker. Number 5. Llama Index 34 new stars today. Llama Index provides the missing ingestion, parsing, and retrieval layer that connects your unstructured documents to large language models, so you can build applications that answer questions grounded in your own data rather than relying on a model's generic training set. It solves the painful engineering problem of chunking, embedding, indexing, and querying heterogeneous document formats, PDFs, slides, HTML APIs through a composable framework that handles parsing, metadata extraction, and OCR natively. Unlike native RAG pipelines or proprietary cloud document services, Llama Index gives you full control over every stage of the pipeline, from custom document splitting strategies to agentic multi-retrieval, making it the toolkit you reach for when a simple vector search isn't enough to build reliable, context-aware AI over your entire knowledge base. Number 6. Playwright 86 new stars today. Modern web applications demand reliable cross-browser testing, but traditional tools force you into brittle, timeout-based scripts that break with every UI change. Playwright replaces that pain with a single API that drives Chromium, Firefox, and WebKit, using auto-waiting and web-first assertions that eliminate flaky tests by waiting for elements to be genuinely actionable. Its architecture isolates each test in a fresh browser context with near-zero overhead and captures full execution traces, giving you a free production-grade alternative to expensive commercial testing suites, and a compelling reason to click through and explore its resilient locator system. Number 7. LibrealSense 2 new stars today. This is the official cross-platform C++ library for controlling Intel RealSense depth cameras, giving you direct, low-latency access to raw depth and color streams without relying on closed middleware. It solves the hard problem of sensor synchronization and calibration by exposing intrinsic-extrinsic parameters and multi-camera streaming APIs that are essential for robotics, 3D scanning, and computer vision pipelines. The library stands out technically because it handles the full hardware abstraction across USB-connected D400, 300, and L500 series devices, letting you build portable, hardware-accelerated perception systems from a single code base. Number 8. MonAI, 5 new stars today. MonAI is a PyTorch-based framework that standardizes deep learning for medical imaging, replacing the need to cobble together custom data loaders, domain-specific transforms, and clinical metrics from scratch. It tackles the reality that healthcare imaging data is multidimensional, often stored in DICOM or NIF type, and requires specialized validation, giving you a battle-tested foundation so you can focus on model innovation rather than infrastructure. The toolkit's composable APIs, built-in SOTA networks, and seamless multi-GPU scaling distinguish it from raw PyTorch, while the MonAI deploy module makes it straightforward to move from research to production clinical environments. Number 9. Astro, 40 new stars today. Astro is a web framework that prioritizes shipping zero JavaScript to the client by default, directly addressing the performance and SEO penalties of heavy JavaScript frameworks for content-driven sites. It uniquely combines partial hydration with support for React, Vue, Svelte, and other component libraries, letting you author interactive islands only where needed while the rest of the page remains static HTML. With its built-in Markdown and MDX support, file-based routing, and a growing ecosystem of integrations, you can build a high-performance marketing site, blog, or documentation portal without the overhead of a traditional CMS or site builder. Number 10. Snippet, 7 new stars today. Snippet gives you a centralized, self-hosted system to track hardware assets and software licenses across your organization, eliminating the chaos of spreadsheets that inevitably fall out of date. It solves the real operational headache of knowing exactly who has what equipment, when warranties expire, and whether you're compliant with your software agreements, all without sending a single email. Built on Laravel, it exposes a JSON REST API for custom integrations and supports Docker deployment, making it a flexible, audit-ready alternative to opaque SaaS tools that lock your inventory data behind a monthly paywall.